Hi guys! A popular question that you've been asking is how to build muscle. So today I'm going to cover 4 key topics on how to actually make those gains at gym or at home, wherever you are training. Number 1, resistance training and progressive overload. This is super important. So we want to do the resistance training to keep our muscles growing because our body does what it feels that it needs to do. So our body is designed for survival. So if we are showing the body adequate load so that it has to respond to it to become stronger and to become bigger, that's how we make those gains. So we can resistance train with our body weight or with added weights, but what is the key is progressive overload. So every week when we come to the training, we want to make sure that we are progressively overloading. So we are either adding in more reps or we are adding in more weights. So most often with body weight, that means that we are adding in more reps or we are adding more advanced movements, so progressions to our movements. So make sure that your programming is correct and adequate for you to make those gains. And I do personal coaching and programming as well, so do head over to mobility-fitness.com to learn more and contact me for coaching. Number 2, diet. So diet is super important, as you may know. So always when we are aiming to build muscle, we want to nourish that muscle to be able to make those gains. And what's important, 2 factors that are super important when it comes to nutrition. Number 1, protein. So protein intake, bioavailable protein has to be adequate. My aim is 1 gram per pound of body weight, so that we make sure that we are supporting that muscle protein synthesis and making the gains and not leave any rocks unturned, because it would be such a shame to do all the work for training and not to provide adequate nourishment for the muscle to grow. So that's number 1. And number 2, we wanna eat just above our maintenance. So if we are aiming to make more lean gains, my approach is usually plus 200 calories above maintenance, but this depends hugely because some individuals might want to push that a little bit more, but it always needs to be found what is the right for each individual. So usually how I approach is by increasing slightly, seeing what happens on the scale and how am I feeling and can I push it even a little bit more. Some people do more aggressive, that's when they don't mind gaining a little bit fat as well. So that's what I did a little bit earlier in the year to really make some muscle gains. But then that just requires for us to do a little harder work when it comes to the fat loss phase as well. Number 3, super important, not to overdo cardio. A lot of people, they tend to think that more is better when it comes to everything. So when it comes to exercise, let's just do a lot of everything. But in fact, when we want to build muscle, we want to limit our cardio a little bit because our body gets accustomed to the stimulus that we provide to it. So if we want to be good at endurance running or endurance activities, we do more of that. If we want to be good at building muscle, we do more of muscle building activities. So there is a reason why an endurance athlete looks a little bit different than a bodybuilder does. So when we are doing too much endurance or too much cardio, we are signaling our body that that's what it needs to prioritize. And the danger is that we are lacking some energy to put into the building of the muscle, and also the signal to our system is not clear. So what do we actually want? Do we want to build muscle or do we want to be better at running or better at cycling or whatever our endurance sport is? So a little prioritization is super important. Number 4, cannot be going around. So sleep and recovery. When you do the hard work, that's not when the muscle grows. Never. Muscle grows in rest and recovery. So this is why we must prioritize rest as well, and this is one reason why we don't want to overdo training as well. So there has to be adequate rest for the adaptation, and sleeping is where most of our repair happens, so this is why we must prioritize sleep. And in the modern world, this is even more important. So if you miss out on that aspect, you will probably have a little bit more troubles later on. So normally that's something that I would do from the get-go. And if you struggle on any of these aspects, I do online coaching one-on-one. Please do subscribe to my channel and head over to mobility-fitness.com to learn more, and reach out to me through my website or comment below this video so we can find out whether my coaching program would be suitable for you. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video, and do leave me a comment if you like this video and if you want to see more content like this in the future. See you soon!